Which coefficients in the quadratic equation below correlate to the values needed in the quadratic formula? The equation is negative 7c squared minus 182c minus 1189 equals 0. And our quadratic formula is x equals negative b plus or minus b squared, square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Remember, in our standard form of a quadratic equation, we have ax squared plus bx minus c equals 0. So our a term in the quadratic formula is going to correlate to the coefficient of the second degree term in our quadratic equation. So the second degree term in this quadratic equation, even though we're not using x, we're using c instead of x, doesn't matter. It's still the second degree term because it's raised to the power of 2. Our a coefficient is negative 7, which will get plugged in wherever you see an a in the quadratic formula. Our b coefficient correlates to the first degree term, which in this case is negative 182. And you know that because c is raised to the power of 1 over here, so b equals negative 182, and it's also a negative sign because we have a negative in front of the 182 in our equation, but a positive in front of the b term in the standard form of the equation. And finally, our c term is the constant, which stands on its own, and I'm sorry, that was supposed to be a plus c over here. So our constant that stands on its own is negative 1,189. And each of these will simply get plugged in to their correlating locations in the quadratic formula to solve for x when y equals 0.